All right, I'm here today with Tonia. Tonia is one of my favorite people. She helped me get these luscious locks thanks to her many, many years ago. I've been in Vegas for over 20-some years now, but I could never find a good hairdresser until I met Tonia.
Thank you, Jack.
Yes, everything changed when I met you. So I want everybody to know how incredible you are, where they can find you, all that good stuff. But first, where are you originally from?
I'm from Los Angeles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where in Los Angeles?
Like West Covina, Pasadena area. And then I ran a hairdressing school in West Hollywood for 10 years.
So you grew up in California?
I did.
What was it like growing up there?
Very different than California is now.
Okay.
I've been here since 1984.
Oh, wow. Okay.
In Las Vegas.
So California was a lot different back then. What was your favorite part of growing up in California?
Playing in open fields.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There were fields for miles behind our house.
What was it, like farm area, or is it just
undeveloped?
There wasn't millions and millions of people yet?
Nope. Nope. And the beaches were, not crowded, and it was a different time.
That's what I miss.
A little more wild,
Yeah. We don't have a beach yet in Vegas. That's what I miss about
coming.
California. So you did all your schooling in California, went to high school there as well?
No, I moved here my sophomore year in high school.
Okay.
Then I graduated 2 years early.
Okay.
And immediately went into hairdressing.
What attracted you into hairdressing?
We had a family friend that was a hairdresser in Manhattan, and he moved to Los Angeles, and he taught me how to do a couple haircuts. And then I started cutting my own hair.
Really?
Yep.
How do you cut your own hair?
I don't know. Well, that was back in the Farrah Fawcett days.
Oh, okay.
So we just put it in a ponytail and cut it off in front.
Oh, because I was trying to figure out how do you look at the back, but if you're
Just
putting it all to the front.
Everything forward, put it in a ponytail and cut it off.
So it all started from a family friend?
Yes. And he worked in theater, and from there, cutting my own, then I started cutting like neighbors' hair. So I started
for free, or were we charging?
Oh, I was charging.
Right off the
At
jump.
about 12 years old, I was making good money.
At 12?
At 12. But I've been doing hair legally this is my 40th year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you do at 12? Were they impressed, or did they ask for their money back?
Oh, yeah. We had a community pool in our neighborhood. And I would just like set up shop at the pool in the summer, and everyone would just kind of line up. So it was just, I learned like how to work with all hair textures and lengths, and I was charging $5, but they seemed to find value in it.
Some people had lemonade stands, and you had a haircut stand?
I did.
Okay. You weren't doing color till what, 13, 14?
No, I waited until I got licensed. Yeah.
So, okay.
It's a little more technical.
Haircuts were easy for you?
Mm-hmm. They were.
What's harder to do, men's haircuts or women's?
I think this day and age with men's grooming, there's so much detail in like what barbers do. It's so specialized, and I have so much respect that for me to do something of that nature, it would take me forever because I'm a perfectionist. And if you don't do that kind of work over, like 10,000 times, you're not an expert. So I leave that to experts. I do men, but just not the barbering things that we've got a great barbershop right near my shop. So
nice.
We refer a lot of business to those guys. Get a shout out to Haven.
Okay.
Haven Barbershop. They are the best in town.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking on the way over here today, and I was like talking about real estate and how people aren't using experts, and it's like somebody's biggest transaction of their life. But then I think about your field too. I got so many shitty haircuts until I met you that like, why not just go to a professional? And that's why I wanted people to get to know you, because you're absolutely incredible. So how did you start in hair school? What was that like?
Interestingly enough, like I always thought I would be a professional musician.
Really?
Yes.
Did you play any instruments or?
Woodwinds. I played about 6 instruments.
Okay.
And I basically would try out for multiple positions with multiple instruments. And then
Which one were you the best at?
Clarinet, alto clarinet.
Okay.
I'll say alto clarinet. I liked the music better. But I would just audition, and whenever I got first chair, then that's the role I would take. So, but middle school, I played college level.
Really?
At NC State. I did live in North Carolina for a little while, and
How was that like, North Carolina?
it's beautiful.
Really?
I love it there. And then I moved here in my sophomore year.
What brought you to Vegas?
My mom moved out here, so you're 16, 15, you don't have much choice.
No, that's how I ended up here.
Yeah, and so it was a big adjustment, the school system here. Sadly, the music program wasn't like the same, not as serious as where I was. So I still played, but it wasn't, with the hopes and dreams of college scholarships, and because I played more symphonic music and jazz. So I graduated early, and I was just like, oh yeah, how about that side hustle? I love it. And I went to school, and I just fell in love. I love my job. I don't know if I'll ever retire.
That's awesome.
So much fun.
So if you didn't come to Vegas, I'd be interviewing you as a professional musician.
Perhaps. Yeah.
So is it like, in real estate school, you graduate, you don't know much, you learn kind of on the field. Is that the same with hair, or?
It is the same with hair, but I just wonder, because I started, doing hair, and I had the trained eye and the dexterity. I'd already been doing it a handful of years.
Mm-hmm.
So I took the leap. I just jumped right in. I didn't apprentice. And so I started my career in Boulder City.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And, it's a little tiny mom and pop place. And
how'd you end up there? That was right out of hair school?
Yes. And so my high school sweetheart, his family's from Boulder City.
Okay.
So we moved out there, and it's a very charming place. It reminds me of old California, or it did back then, And then I think I was out there maybe 2 or 3 years. Mm-hmm. And then I got invited to a hair class, except I didn't have any money. I was driving a Honda Spree, a little scooter, to get to work.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I really wanted to go to this hair show so bad, but I couldn't afford the ticket. So
what do you learn at hair shows?
This was like a company that specializes in hair cutting.
Okay, so techniques and stuff.
Yeah, techniques, and some about product, but it was very creative and technical. And so I couldn't afford the ticket, and I volunteered to be a model.
Really?
Yes. So I got my hair, a really cool haircut for free.
Nice.
And then I got to be backstage all day.
So you were watching.
I could see like all the things. And so that was pretty exciting. And they were a startup from Scotland. And when it came time to grow the company, they said, remember that girl in Vegas? See if she wants to try out for our team.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And I worked for them for 10 years, doing, working at the school, but doing trade shows, standing up on stage, teaching hair, talking to 3,000 people.
Wait, so the role reversed? Now you were teaching?
Yeah, I started after, I'm going to say my 3rd year as a licensed hairdresser. Yep. And in 10 years, we took that company public. And my territory was North America and Europe. And so I got to travel the world before I started having a family. It was pretty cool.
Was that intimidating in front of 3,000 people?
I would say like hairdressing comes natural to me.
Yeah.
Public speaking was hard work.
Was it?
It's very scary. But after a couple of times, the lights are bright. You don't see all the people, you just do really good work and be nice to people.
Right. Where was the best place you traveled to that you enjoyed the most while doing that?
I love Italy.
The food or just everything?
Everything, the people, the culture,
Yeah.
the history, the architecture, the fashion. It's really great. But I mean, I've done stuff in Duluth.
Wow.
You know, we built as a team, the original team, I think we were like 12, 15 of us. And we built a team of educators, 250 people in 10 years. We trained them.
That's incredible.
Yeah. We did R&D and helped develop product lines.
You enjoy teaching?
I did then.
Yeah.
I teach now at a more intimate scale
Right.
with my apprentice program. But, I mean, I like to give back. So
That's
I feel like
awesome.
every time you share information with other people, your mind is open to receive new information. So kind of keeps the
I
flow.
feel like you get better that way too.
Definitely
teaching.
do. You definitely do.
So what was the next step from there?
Let's see. So while I worked for this company, I also still was maintaining and building a client base here. So for 13 weeks in the spring and 13 weeks in the fall, it was show season. So I'd be on the road 4 days a week, and then I'd do clients 2 to 3 days a week.
Oh, wow.
So that means 13 weeks, no days off.
Wow.
And that's how I bought my first house. So I had 2 incomes. I saved my my teaching income and put a nice down payment on my first house. So I bought my first house when I was 25.
Oh, look at that. I love that
It's
story.
pretty cool. Just work hard.
Yeah. That's the key to success in anything.
Yeah. But I think it's important that you love what you do. So it doesn't feel like work for me. It's like my hobby. So
I agree. I mean, if it's what you love, it's not work.
yeah.
So after you were done teaching, what came next?
The company, after we took them public, they moved to Stamford, Connecticut, and I had just bought my house. And I'm like, I'm not going to Connecticut. I'm not going to Connecticut. And, I like the desert a lot, and I like Southern California, and it's just like,
Close by, yeah.
So I interviewed with another company, and they were super excited to, work with somebody that did what our team did, because it was kind of like well appreciated in the industry. People
Right.
were pretty
To learn
surprised.
from the best,
Yeah. And after that accolade, the next job landed me 3 times the rate that I was getting before. And I worked.
You're like, thanks for moving, guys.
Yeah. And then that job, I was with them for 5 years, and they had me travel a lot, and I did a lot bigger shows. Interestingly enough, it's a company that invented hair color,
Really?
Wella, and
They've been around for a long
time. Yeah. So our corporate headquarters was in Darmstadt, Germany. And then we built.
Did you ever go visit?
We did.
Really?
It was fantastic. We even got to see like where they make salon furniture. They have a bunch of different divisions.
So it's not just product, they make
not
furniture?
just product, color, styling product. It's a big company, and they have an umbrella of a lot of things, and hair tools, and who knows if they still own Belvedere, but Belvedere Salon Furniture is one of the manufacturing facilities that we toured, and it was pretty cool. So I learned a lot about salon equipment, and I came home pretty inspired, and I built my own salon.
Did you? That's awesome.
And I had 25 salaried employees
That's a lot.
on the West Coast, especially Las Vegas. That was not the norm. Everything's booth rental, independent contractors, and if you're lucky, maybe commission-based pay, but we did salary. So it was a pretty unique experiment, and we had a lot of happy hairdressers because we also offered
I can imagine.
health insurance,
Oh, wow.
100%. Nothing came out of their paycheck. And maternity leave, disability insurance.
It's completely opposite than
vacation
the independent
pay.
contractor model.
Yes. Sick pay. So it was cool, but it was very hands-on.
Sounds like a lot to manage.
It was a lot to manage.
Yeah.
I would never do it again.
What was your favorite part about it besides having to deal with all that?
Just the community. The challenging thing is when you have a small business, you have to have somebody work on it and work in it. So getting stuck in the weeds of admin stuff.
Yes.
I was a healthcare administrator. You know what I mean? Like I did coaching one-on-one weekly with the team.
When you just want to do hair and it's
daily team huddles, to make the numbers we needed to make.
Yeah,
to give everybody health
salary?
insurance.
Yeah, and insurance.
It was a great time and lifelong friends. And I think it gave people a reason to believe in our industry, and they worked harder, because they could see what was possible. And the salon was very popular. I still have the same name, Moxie Hair Studio.
Oh, really? You kept the name?
I kept the name. And so still implements, the practices of before, just a smaller, more boutique product or studio. So
did they know how lucky they are to be in that environment? Because it's got to be hard to make it in that industry.
You have to be really disciplined to work in an environment with that many benefits, because it is all about the numbers. If you don't make your numbers, then something's got to give. And so everybody knew how important it was to, have health insurance, for example. But I was a tough boss. I expected a lot because I gave a lot.
But that's what you want to learn from. Most. Yeah.
And so I have some people that, we may have parted ways, for one reason or another.
Yeah.
And years later, they come back. I've gotten letters, emails, like just sweet gratitude cards. And you're like, that was the best job I ever had, So it's pretty cool. But at the times, it was really hard.
Yeah.
And I started my family at that time.
Oh, okay. So that's a lot going on.
Yeah. There was a lot. And we owned other businesses. At that time, we owned a real estate appraisal company and venture capital. So we used to buy and sell dirt. And
how did you create more time in the day? Give me the secret.
I don't know.
I mean, that sounds...
Help. You got to build teams. You need help. Can't do it by yourself.
One of those sound exhausted. You're talking about 3 different ones.
Right. Yeah.
So the appraisal, were you in that business at all, or you
just... No, my husband, yeah.
Okay.
So he'd been in the business a long time, but it was fun to go out and do inspections,
Yeah.
And we'd have really simple ones. I saw the evolution, to from relocation appraisals to drive-bys.
Right.
In that time, 2008, our largest client was Chase.
Yeah.
And
when the market was...
They are like,
crashing.
We're going to pay you $50 to do a drive-by and prove it exists. Versus $450 to do a market analysis.
Right.
Yeah.
You got me excited. You talked about the real estate business, but we'll bring it back to hair. So whenever I meet a new apprentice at your place, I'm always like, you're so lucky to learn from Tonia, because I don't think people realize, like, to learn from somebody who's so great in their field is priceless.
Thank you.
Because I'm sure, what's the success rate you think in your busin's?
It's 5%. 5% of the people who go to beauty school in, I think it's like 5 to 10 years, only 5% are still working in the industry.
That's wild.
It's really hard. I think some people can have an advantage if they're good with social media and build quickly, but I'd say it took me 10 years, 5 years, 10 years, where I was making the money of my dreams.
Yeah.
Where a lot of kids come out of school thinking they're going to make 6 figures.
Right.
And I'm like, no, it's like 10 years of saying yes to everything.
Yeah.
10 hours, 12 hours, 16-hour days. You don't
All
go
on your feet?
on your feet,
Wow.
and you need to be well rested. You need to sleep, and you need to eat well, and you need to exercise because your mind has to be sharp. It's not an easy job. It's fun, but it's not easy. And so, young people don't quite understand that until they get more mature.
Yeah.
They just come out of school thinking like, woo,
Yeah, we're going to crush it.
yeah, I'm going to crush it. Yeah.
But even if you get a lot of clientele, like you still don't have the experience because it's got to be
keep them.
right. I mean, that's the big thing, right? Somebody coming once is one thing, but